Hello, everyone. We are very lucky to have an awesome storyteller from the UK on the show on June 13th. And today I am interviewing her. Hi, Ilaria. How are you today?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Are you?
I'm good. Thank you. It's such a treat to have you on the show. You are a professional storyteller. Is that right?
Oh, it's a tricky one. Yeah, but it's one of those things where you think, is it a real job? But
Yeah.
yeah, I do that and a few other things as well. So
Okay.
yeah, we could say that. Yeah.
Okay, great. And you are in Manchester. Actually, why don't I start by reading the little bio that you sent me that will give people an idea. So let me find it. Yeah. So you are a writer, performer, and creative facilitator. You write and perform funny stories for adults. You also perform stories for children and their families. You have written a one-woman show called Lady Ilaria's Drawers, and you will be appearing at this year's Camden and Manchester Fringe. That's wonderful. Your stories are warm, funny, and nostalgic. Yeah, you are in South Manchester with your fiancé and lots of books. I love how you treat books as people who you live with. That's amazing.
They're important, aren't they? Especially this past year, we've just realised that things like books, they are so important. Can you have imagined this last year with just the other person that you live with? Oh, you've murdered them. So yeah, so books are important.
Great. Okay. So tell us about how you became a storyteller. Maybe, did I break up just now?
A tiny bit. Could you tell my confused face going? Yeah, only a little bit.
Okay, so sorry everyone, I have a lousy internet. Hopefully it will be better by the time we do the show. If not, that's okay, we'll wing it. And so I was saying, yeah, how did you become a storyteller? Can you describe maybe the first time you went to a show, or how did that happen for you?
So I've come from a very creative family anyway, and I've always been interested in like short stories and then like longer form stories. And I went to university in Salford, which is next to Manchester, and I did a performing arts degree there. And then I was part of like lots of sketch groups, and I did lots of like improvised comedy and things like that. And then I tried to become an actress and just wasn't getting anything. So I ended up being that person that was like doing lots of jobs where I was an elf in a shopping centre, and I was working in another job where you dress as like a Bavarian German lady and you take stag do's out and buy them drinks, and it wasn't what I wanted to do. So I just started writing lots of stories, and then there's a night in Manchester called Heard Storytelling, which is very similar to what you do. And I just went along with a friend to watch. And in the end, I was like, oh, this is kind of what I want to do. And I just got up there and told my first story. And then I've been a regular ever since then. So a lot of the stuff I was writing fits into these kind of nights really well. So just had an odd life really, which meant I had to go and do this to make sense of it all really.
Right, right. So very early on, you were writing from your own experience.
Yeah, a lot of what I write about is about my childhood and growing up. So I often write about the strangeness of growing up in a weird family.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Your story is very funny and endearing, and I can't wait for people to hear it. So these days, tell us about maybe the Fringe this year, about your one-woman show.
So the One Woman Show is it's kind of like an amalgamation of a lot of my stories, but then rewritten to be one story. So if people have read my blog and the stories, the show is very different, but it's all sort of inspired by those short stories. And I've always wanted to be a performer, and then writing my own stuff was the way of giving myself a role and a part in something. So I'm really proud of it. I'm working with a really lovely producer who's very experienced, but he's a very good friend as well, called Michael Jacob. So we've been working together for the past over a year now to get it all ready for the Fringe. So can't wait. That's in August in Camden in London, and then in September at the Manchester Fringe.
That's
So,
wonderful.
yes,
Yeah, in real life, like at a venue.
real life.
Yeah,
it'll be gorgeous. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. And so how do you see your life in storytelling moving forward? Would you have like things that you want to do, people you want to work with, or I don't know?
Yeah, I'd love a book. That's like the thing that I'd absolutely love, like a tangible thing that's, and I feel like I've definitely got enough stories now that I could have one. I just want to keep writing and just keep experiencing new things so that I always have something to write about. I think I used to get worried and think, oh, what if I've written all my stories now? But then things happen all the time, don't they? Like, you only have to just go and sit outside on a bench for like a few hours and you just see stories are everywhere. So yeah, I just want to keep writing and just keep noticing strange things in the world, really.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, any last words before we leave people and we see them again at the show?
I'm really looking forward to being part of it. I've really enjoyed doing the local nights to Manchester and a few London ones, but it's nice to be part of like an international one. That's one of the great things about Zoom, isn't it? That we can all, for that hour, just connect and all be the same and then go back to our lives. So yeah, thank you for having me, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, me too. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the show. Bye.
Thank you.